I'm here to talk to you a little bit about the EEF and what we've been doing and what we are going to be doing over the next 6 months. I'm a board member. There are a couple of other board members here. Per, hand up briefly. Francesco. So if you want to talk to us and find out what we do, please come and chat with us in the hallway track. That's definitely what we're here for. We're a 501c3, which is a not-for-profit, and we're supposed to be looking after your community beam interests things. So we don't do a lot of code writing, certainly not as good as Robert's stuff. But we do focus on business policy related stuff for the community. I only have 5 minutes, and so in the classic Monty Python thing, this is going to be the 5-minute argument and not the full half hour. If you are interested in what we've been doing from a foundation perspective, and me specifically for the last year, you might want to listen to the Thinking Elixir podcast 220. So can I see a show of hands of those who've actually heard that? Okay, that's good. So if you do care about regulatory things and what's happening, that's what I've been doing for the last year, I think, maybe a little bit longer. I'm trying to make sure that you guys don't really have to worry about what's happening in the European Union and in the United States about cybersecurity issues. My job is to try and take care of all those things before they turn up. So you can sort of measure my abilities over the next couple of years, but I'm trying to make sure that you guys don't really know about it, and it's not going to be a problem getting in the way of you writing good code in the future. So I've been doing a lot of outreach to other open source foundations. So everybody from the Linux Foundation, the Apache Foundation, we've joined the OpenSSF. We're probably in the process of becoming friends with the FreeBSD Foundation, and probably OWASP and a whole bunch of other folks who are out there doing stuff in civil society. Again, if you have any suggestions or ideas, please let me know, because one of the things that has been, I think, very obvious to me is that we don't do enough political outreach to other open source things. We tend to be reasonably assured that our technology is better than everybody else, so we don't need to talk to anybody. And that's not necessarily a good idea when the regulators are coming to call. So, and it's actually interesting, I keep turning up at events and expecting, I introduce myself and then somebody go, oh, we've used that there. So I actually find out that there's a hell of a lot more people using the technology than show up at these events. So I would encourage you to actually go to other things and talk to other people, because we do need a bit more outreach. We tend to be a little bit insular. And I think if you find I wouldn't necessarily recommend going to, say, the Java conference and going, right? But you can go to a bunch of other things, which are sort of general stuff. Linux Foundation, the FreeBSD guys were awfully pleasant, right? So anyway, long story short, we're going to be working on things like software bill of materials, CVE management, and a whole bunch of other sort of bureaucratic stuff. That we take care of it, we make sure that somebody's figured out how to do these things in the tooling so that you don't really have to do too much more. You will have to learn some stuff because it's not entirely transparent, but we're hoping to make the tooling happen. And the folks at Ericsson are heavily engaged with these processes, and I've been talking to Jose and the Gleam guys about these types of things. So I think most of this is just going to fall out and get taken care of, but we'll see. Anyway, go listen to the podcast if you want more details. Thank you.
So much.